All right, yeah, that was some investigating music. How's it going, everybody? Alec and stuff here. Why did I say that so strangely? How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful, why do I always forget the day? Tuesday afternoon. How's it going, everybody? Yes, so today we are playing once again after months and months of missing out on it and not having the time. We are finally continuing our playthrough through Detective Pikachu. I looked it up before the stream actually began, and I noticed that the last time we streamed this was October 20-something of last year. So it's been quite a few months since we actually delved into Detective Pikachu. But how's it going, everybody? We're gonna go ahead and catch up on chat really quick here before we dive into some detective work. Thank you all for tuning in live. I see you all in the chat. Dark Angel, Pika, Jabron, Pasta, Octopengi, Mud Pie. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Checkers, Ginger Cake is here as well. Evie is here too. B-Man is here as well as a random name. How's it going, everybody? If I missed you, feel free to yell at me. I've barely started the game, lel. Oh my gosh. Checkers arrives at the scene. Suspicious fellas aren't a thing when I'm around. Well, that's good. It's good that we're gonna have you here in our investigations. It's been 84 years. Give. It's been so long since we played this game. Let me see. I think my school is still open. Yikes! I've heard there's like a big like cold front or something going on in like the central, like northeastern part of the U.S. Chapter 7. I've clearly missed a lot. I guess a random name. You have missed quite a bit. But don't worry. Look who finally got a light for his face. I did. I finally found one that I like on Amazon and ordered it, and it came in today. Hopefully it looks good. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to play with it off stream and optimize it to make sure it looks better. Last time you played this, I made fan art of you and Stunfisk, and I still have it, by the way, Evie. I still have it. Let me see if I can find it really quick, actually, before we get started. There's quite a few things that you've missed, a random name, if you're just now tuning in to Detective Pikachu, but nonetheless, this is the beautiful artwork that Evie drew for me of just currently displaying my current disdain for Stunfisk as a Pokemon. Anyway, I can see your gray hairs now. No! I must hide them. I think most of that is just the sheen from the light, because it is a little bit bright, but, like, see, if I move off frame, you can't see them anymore. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and, get started. So, I'm sure you guys can hear the background music, and there we go! Alright! I heard play with it, and I thought of body pillow, and I was like, Alec! Oh my gosh! It's just a flat fish, it's not a big deal. You don't understand, Mika. There's like something about it that just makes me very angry. Alright, so where did we leave off in the story? So, last stream, we investigated GNN, which is the local like news broadcasting station. We investigated that because we heard some reports about R being spotted, like someone working for the people that are manufacturing R, which is this drug or like virus, if you want to call it, that's been infecting a lot of the Pokemon in the local community. So, for instance, one of the biggest instances of this happening is there was a parade, I think, at the local what's it called, theme park, and there was this Charizard that was there, and it all of a sudden just went crazy. It had these red glowing eyes. Anyways, R kind of just when a Pokemon has it, they kind of just go berserk for a couple of moments, and then they calm down, and they don't really have any memory of what happened, and blah, blah, blah. So we're investigating that, and we investigated through the GNN facility and found out that one of the crew members is actually involved with R in some way. We didn't figure out how or in what capacity that was, but that was all a setup for today's chapter. So hopefully we're going to find out a little bit more during Chapter 7. Evie says, I'm still learning to use digital art programs. Procreate is really good for $20, though. Yeah, it is. It's probably the best one that you'll find for the iOS platform. Congratulations for not abandoning a Let's Play. I'm so glad you're proud of me, Mika. Oh boy, welcome to the stream. Hey, welcome to the stream.
Tim!
Alright, oh boy. Hey, trying to remember where I left off in this story. Let's head over to Baker's place. They should be able to get done with their analysis. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, so we found this locket, or Pikachu found this locket that apparently had some evidence in it. That's going to tell us a little bit more about the history of, like, Pikachu has this, like, PTSD sort of thing where Tim's dad went missing, and they'll probably explain it here. Anyways.
Here they are, the pictures we developed from it. And you know what this tells me? Harry almost had it figured out.
Feel free to let me know if the audio sounds good to you guys and everything.
That's most likely R.
I put this layout together like a day or two ago.
It's too bad we can't tell where this is.
You know, I've seen this building before. This is Ryme Wharf.
We'll go check it out.
This guy always talks in like a matter-of-fact kind of way. Stellan, welcome to the stream.
It as a hideout.
Man from the future.
Oh, brother. I hope he doesn't start with that whole "it's too dangerous" spiel.
All right, take Excelgor with you.
Excelgor is a cool
you
Pokemon.
Remember, it's my partner. I'm not gonna tell you to stop investigating, Tim. But since you were attacked at the TV station, it's
hello,
the
sir.
very
Welcome to the
least I
stream,
can
Root
do.
Snail.
Excelgor is quite dependable. If you run into any trouble, send it back, and I'll get help.
I can still hear you. Okay, perfect. David, welcome to the stream.
Mr. Baker. Excelgor, thank you.
Selgor. Tim, wasn't this
Selgor.
guy really shy before? Hope it's not a problem.
We'll be on our way.
Well, I guess we don't have much of a choice, do we? Come on, Excelgor. I'll teach you the basics of detective work.
Alright. I love the little waddle that Pikachu has. I have a shiny one of those. Me too. I find the Detective Pikachu voice so funny. It is. It's hilarious. Alright, so we have our mission. We're gonna go investigate Ryme Wharf. Welcome to the stream, guys. I forgot about that voice. Holy crap. Yeah, Pikachu has an interesting dialogue about him, I think. It's gonna be really exciting to see him actually in the movie. Being represented by Ryan Reynolds is his name? Aiden, welcome to the stream. Alright. And since when did Pikachu talk like a man? That's like one of the quirks about this game, is that Pikachu is like a...
Yes.
I would like to call him someone who's been on the force just a little bit too long. Let's see. Let's ask her about Ryme Wharf. I've never been there, but it seems like there's always a lot of ships coming and going. People and Pokemon from all over the world come to Ryme City. I bet there are a lot of tasty treats there too. Pikachu's got the right idea. It seems to like you, Tim. It took me over a month to become friendly with it. They're talking about Excelgor. Maybe it's because I'm with Pikachu. Yeah, what's not to love about Pikachu? Whatever the reason, I'm glad. Excelgor is a really nice Pokemon. I'm kind of glad that he's going to be traveling with us because he seems like he would know what to do in times of danger. All right, let's go ahead and head out. The evolved form of, I don't know, the one that looks like a slug in armor with kissy lips. Shinies are just cheap recolors. Fight me, says Mika. Excuse me. Have you seen Shiny Rayquaza, as David says?
A lot bigger than I thought it was.
No kidding.
Shiny Umbreon is also pretty.
Area in the photo.
Shiny Incineroar is also a really nice one to kind of give a more recent example.
What a huge ship.
We're going on a cruise! Root Snail! We're going on a cruise just like you did!
I'll bet the food is really good too! Not to mention the coffee afterwards.
Sal.
What? Bitter? Coffee.
I love the Pokemon's dialogue in this game.
Salgor.
Pikachu, what are you doing?
Just giving Excelgor a lesson in detective etiquette.
Yeah, Tim. Leave me alone.
Anyway, we should probably start gathering testimony.
Salgor.
Alright.
Where's Excelgor going?
Pikachu has a
Said
sexy
it's not
man
good at
voice, says
communicating.
Octopengi.
I guess it really is shy.
Well, that's no good. It's supposed to be here helping us out.
David says my report card had at least everything at an A-, had a physical, which
Tim.
told me I was 5'8" for being 13 and managed to lift 140 pounds. Kind of easy. Nice. Sounds like you're in tip-top physical shape. I am not, so I can't relate. I swear that Excelgor, well, I hope you know why we're here. Why did we come to Ryme Wharf? I love that Pikachu's asking me this question. Like, he's just tagging along. He's like, yeah, why are we here again? To find out where Harry went, you big dodo. But we came here for something specific. Oh, jeez. Okay, fine. To invest in... To go on the luxury cruise ship! So you were curious about that ship too, huh? Still, it has nothing to do with today's investigate. Oh, come on! Alright, I'm just kidding. That's right, we're investigating the warehouses. Why do we only have one photo? What happened to the rest of them? I kept the photo of the warehouse, but Excelgor's holding on to the rest. How are we supposed to gather testimony then? Tim, are you throwing? We need to find Excelgor first. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and track down our pseudo partner. See where he went. Remind me to tell you something about my uncle later. I will. David says, how is the game so far? It's delightful. It's delightful. It's one of those games where, like, you would expect it to not be that good just because it's so, like, out of left field and off the wall for a Pokemon spin-off game. But it's actually really nice. Could you not just disappear all of a sudden? We're a team, right? Now, let's discuss what we can find in those photos. Should I do voices again? Should I do voices again for this stream? I did it last time. Alright. So, let's get the photo of Keith with the blonde man. Who's this? He looks like he was speaking with Keith. Must be one of Keith's men. Let's see if we can find out more about him, too. Oh, jeez. I wonder who he is. He looks like he was speaking with Keith. Must be one of Keith's men, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we already saw that. Photo of a warehouse. Oh, look at this dude right here. He's carrying a gate, Machoke. Oh, he's opening it. Yeah, I thought they were just putting it together. Who's this guy? Man by the entrance. Looks suspicious. Machamp carrying a bunch of stuff from the warehouse. Who's this guy? One of the workers at the warehouse. Looks like he's giving orders to the Pokemon. It's Detective Pikachu, not Pikachu? That's right. That is actually a clear distinction that we need to make. There's a huge difference. If we do, you'll save us. Great. Gee, thanks. I feel so much better now. Alright. Well, this big buff guy's not a threat, it seems. What's in these boxes? I wonder if those are the man's What would he be keeping in those containers, I wonder? It's not clear if they were just unloaded or are about to be loaded onto the ship, but it looks like he's definitely at Ryme Wharf. Well, what makes you come to that conclusion? Detective Pikachu, come on now. You've been on the force for this long and you can't identify a man's wharf. Photo inside the warehouse. Oh, what the heck? We have so many photos. Evie says, I feel like they should make a DLC called The Prosecutor Adventure. That would be awesome. I'm all for more Detective Pikachu content. Please make it for the Switch, though, is all I ask. Looks like things are being carried into the warehouse by the conveyor belts. Those are pretty small boxes. I wonder what's in them. Oh, no. I know what's in them. Illegal Slowpoke tails is what's in them, I bet. What's up here? Second floor. The first floor is some kind of workshop, and it looks like the second floor is storage. They're carrying things that don't go on the conveyor belt. But man, look at those Pokemon. I bet they're all sweaty and stinky. What a wonderful, wonderful observation, Detective Pikachu. Great. This is why they hired you. This guy doesn't have anything. Yeah, he must be a supervisor or something. I want to see that again. Hold on. Yeah, but man, look at those Pokemon. I bet they're all sweaty and stinky. Oh, that's funny. Photo of a man in a lab coat in some sort of, like, tubes? I wonder what those machines are for. Are they both the same thing? Could they be machines that make R? Who knows? What's wrong? You've gone awfully quiet. I don't know. Just looking at this gave me the feeling that I have something important to do. Is it a memory of when you came with Dad? Okay, so Dad's dad is the person that we're looking for, by the way. So Tim is Detective Pikachu's partner. We're looking for his dad named Harry because he's gone missing. For any of us that haven't kept up with all of our Detective Pikachu streams. Is this guy a scientist? I thought Carlos was the only one working with R, but I guess they had other help too. Carlos had given Keith his research data. It wouldn't be surprising if Keith had shared that data with this guy. Alright. Well, it's a multi-man operation, it seems. What is this? This has got to be R. I didn't realize they'd made so much of it. There's only 4 vials. There's only 4. Come on now, Tim. I know that's a big number for you. Harry must have found this somewhere in the hideouts. Axel. Oh, jeez. It feels so weird reading out loud the Pokemon's dialogue. This is me, right? Yeah, you must have been with him too. Don't you remember anything? No, I can't remember anything, but looking at this photo, it makes me feel uneasy. Do you guys see this in the photo? There's no way that I can zoom in and clarify what's going on here, but do you see how thick Pikachu is in this photo? I'm just kidding. Let's see other photos. Alright, that's pretty much all of them, I think. Claire, welcome to the stream. King Panday, also. Welcome, guys. Those boxes are obviously full of thick waifu pictures. They're full of thick Pikachu pictures, apparently.
Wow.
Alright.
It's a huge freighter, isn't it? You know, stuff from all over the world gets brought to this port.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Very interesting indeed.
I could never get bored looking at cool machines like this one. Oh. Wow.
Wow, he's he's so amazed at a crane. Anyway, you should gather testimony about the warehouse and the guy in the photo. Alright, well, let's talk to some people. Machoke, what are you doing here? Oh, look at the way he's standing. That's a power stance. Great at physical labor. Oh, boy says I don't ever watch Detective Pikachu and I didn't even know this existed. Oh, and a movie? Yes, the movie is seemingly based off of the game. This game came out a couple years ago. You're bored because the ship hasn't arrived. You want to get to work, huh? Let's ask him about the work. Your job is to move the containers off the ship. It's good training. And it makes everyone happy. Well, that's good to hear. I cannot think of an example of me doing any sort of physical labor where I felt any sort of realm of happiness. Machoke is weird. Are you taking a break too? Not a lot to do until the ship comes in, eh? About the warehouse photo. You need to find this warehouse because you're looking for someone. Sorry, the photo doesn't really tell me much. There are so many warehouses around here. Are there really that many warehouses around the wharf? Well, yeah. It's called the warehouse area for a reason. Well, okay, well, I don't need the sass, mister. Oh, I know. Take a look at this. A map. A map. Have a look here. The 3 areas around the wharf are all full of warehouses. If it's only 3 areas, I think we can cover them all. How many warehouses are there in total? 100? Bruh, we're gonna be here forever. Each area has at least 30 warehouses. We'd be here for days if we wanted to check all of them. We would. We'd be here until the movie comes out. Let's ask him about the people in the photo. Don't think I've seen any of these people before. Sorry to not be more help. Thanks for having a look, yeah. Thanks for being useless, mister. We've already heard him say all that stuff. Anyway, who else is here? Who else can we interrogate? I guess interrogate's probably not the right word, but still. McPim67, welcome to the stream. Rattata, what are you doing here? We'll go anywhere for food. Wow. Relatable, first of all. What are you running around for? Rattata. What? You want to get on the ship? You mean that container ship there? Rattata. I'm sorry, just saying that out loud is just really funny. Oh, so there are lots of tasty things on board. Please don't tell me you were thinking of sneaking in there as well, Pikachu. Of course not! I may like good snacks, but not enough to become a stowaway. Trying to get in the ship by climbing the rope, but you always get bounced back near the end. There's some kind of decoration or something on the rope that must get in the way. Yeah, you're never gonna get in if you just keep trying the same approach. That's the definition of insanity, Rattata. I don't expect you to comprehend that with your little rat brain, but still. See, if you don't succeed the first time, you need to stop and think about why, and change how you go about it. If you keep that up, eventually you'll succeed. Got it? Rattata. Yeah, that's the spirit. Alright, cool. Well, that was a fruitful conversation. According to the map, the warehouse district around Ryme Wharf is divided into 3 areas. Now, how do we find the exact warehouse that's in the photo? Let's find more about the warehouse district itself first. Okay. Yeah, let's definitely do that. Let's see. No, we already did that. Never mind. Whoa, what are you doing here flapping your wings around like that, mister? I am not doing that voice. That is actually weird. Pelly. It says it's a carrier. It takes letters in its mouth and delivers them to the ship. All the way up. It seems like a lot of work to do it all the way up there. Yeah, I'm impressed it doesn't just swallow the letters. Well, you know, I don't think that would register as food to a pelican in any sense of the word. Have a good night, checkers. Thanks for stopping by. What am I doing? I'm waiting for the notice to come in. See, I'm in charge of communication between the container ships and the dock crew. So once we've got the goods ready, I send the notice to the ship staff. What do you mean, send? Do you just shout out, or is there some sort of signal? Definitely. Of course, Tim, that's what they're doing. They're just yelling really loud at each other and hoping the other one's hearing. Ah! Tim, you make me almost as angry as Stunfisk does. Oh, we use Pelipper. We put this notice in its beak and have it fly over to the ship. Well, I could have told you that. Do the voice never. He's actually well lit the stream, so cam quality looks better. I'm glad. Roots and Nail says I actually purchased Blue Eyes White Dragon along with Dark Magician on eBay today. Nice. I purchased something on eBay a couple days ago, and they actually shipped it to the wrong address. So, trying to get that sorted out. I made some phone calls today, and hopefully it all takes care of itself. Alex Gomez, welcome to the stream. Ginger says this is why Tim's dad left. Oh my god. Wow. All the warehouse in this area look pretty much the same. I see. Well, thank you anyway. It's just such a huge place. Each of the areas deals with different goods, too. I think areas A and B dealt with machinery, mostly. Got it. Well, that gives us a clue.
This is where they store machinery.
Alright, cool. Well, you basically just... Okay, that's exactly what that guy just said. I'm not done with you, mister! About the people in the photo. Yes, if you even know one of them. I think I've seen this pair somewhere. Tell us everything you remember! Tell us right now! Let's see. It was about 2 months ago. They were unloading a machine from the ship. I don't remember what it looked like, but it must have been expensive. The scrawny guy in the photo kept nagging the carriers to not damage it. What in the world did Keith bring in? I bet it's something to do with R. Alright. Well, that's a lead if I've ever seen one. Anyone else around here?
Sam.
No. Alright. Let's evaluate our clues here. I love these little Pika prompts, by the way.
Go on. You can tell me how dashing you think I am.
Wow. Why is it called R? It's just the placeholder name because we don't actually know what it is. So they just nicknamed it R for now. Alright, we should gather testimony. Alright, well, apparently there's still some people in here. It's obviously James and Jesse doing it. That's what I was thinking, and I wasn't sure if anyone else was going to come to the same conclusion. But that sounds exactly what I was thinking. He talked to the camera, and he's a voice by Ryan Reynolds. He is Deadpool! Well, obviously.
Sam.
Man in a lab coat. Nothing there. Like, they dress up a lot in the anime for this guy, so that's true. That is true. Where? Hold on. I need more testimony. I feel like I'm missing some vital information here. Aha! What are you folks doing over here? You look suspicious, all in the corner. Let's talk to this guy. Hey you, it's dangerous around here. We're loading the containers right now. Yeah, it looks like the Machamp are really hard at work, man. Try not to get in our way, okay? You want to know about which warehouse it is? You'll need more to go on than a photo. It might help to figure out what kind of goods are stored there. Seems like a photo isn't good enough to get a lead. Areas A and C dealt with food. So I'll mark that. Pikachu's got it already.
Well, it looks like these warehouse areas store food.
Yes, that's where I need to go ASAP. About the people in the photo. I know this blonde guy. That's the buff guy, I think. He drops by pretty often to load up the goods. Do you know where he comes from? I'd guess either Area A or Area B. Why do you think so? Oh, it's because he always comes from the south. The southern road connects areas A and B. So you do know things. Great. Machamp, really great at physical labor. Even better than Machoke was. I mean, he does have 4 arms, so I'm sure that helps. Champ. Hey there, I take it you work here too. Champ. You enjoy every minute of it, eh? It's definitely got a lot of energy. Yeah, very dedicated. Well, cool. What about you? Champ. You don't work, you only have fun? Oh, I get it, you work as a carrier. Champ. It's not so much work, but more of a hobby? Well, I guess that's good. Alright, well, you guys are useless. Useless to the investigation. I need more. Need more to go on. Looks like the man in the photo with Keith has something to do with the warehouse after all. Yeah, I wonder who he could be. We were told he comes here often to load up the containers. That's right. If we can figure out what's in the containers he deals with, we might be able to narrow down where the warehouse is. Good idea. Let's give it a try. Alright, now let's look into those containers. Wait, are we going to physically look into the containers? Is that what our plan is?
It seems as though the man in the photo shows up around here.
I love how Pikachu waddles around. He's adorable. Alright, let's gather some testimony. One day they're gonna overthrow Giovanni. Wouldn't that be something? Didn't that happen in like an episode? I can't remember if it was a dream or something, but I remember distinctly that they had some sort of power in Team Rocket at one point. Why does Machamp remind me of DDD? That's a good question. Maybe it's like the beak-like face? I don't know. Ooh, I got it. It's Vince from Pokemon Art Academy. Wait, no, it's not. Wouldn't that be an interesting turn of events? Then it would really turn into a hot case. About the containers. Doesn't ring any bells. If you know anything about the goods around here in general, could you please tell us? Well, I do see Rattata sniffing at the containers that are lying around. Ah! To the rat! I don't even need to talk to you anymore, mister. Look at this run. He runs like he's on a mission. Rattata. You sure sniff around the containers a lot. Something about them interests you? Rattata. Oh, the blue container has a really strong smell. So you're checking the other containers to see if any of them smell too. Does it smell that good? Rattata, Rattata. Oh, it's not like that. It's really strong, but it grows on you, huh? So it's like... I don't even know what to make of this description. Rattata. Wow, the blue containers must really stink. Okay, so the theme here that I'm getting from this chapter so far is just really stinky things. Okay, let's ask this guy. Let's ask him about the stinky containers. In general would also be very helpful. Oh, I know a bit about that. They're sorted by color. The blue containers have, you know, I can't remember. Let me check with the guys on the ship. Hey, Pelipper. Could you fly over there with this letter? Pelly Pelly. Alright, well, Pelipper's gonna do that, I guess. Do we just wait here? Oh boy says, imagine a Detective Mimikyu game. Imagine how the voice would sound. I think it would sound like, you want more pizza slices. You know, Mimikyu, I believe, was in the previous chapter that we were in. Or like the one before that. But Mimikyu's been in this game. Jesse and James want to be beaten by Ash, because then everyone will think that they can't do anything, but they actually have Giovanni under their palm already. That's the 200 IQ play right there. No one would expect that. Alright. Pelly Pelly. No, we don't mean the letters you carry. If you don't know, that's cool. Do I have to talk to this guy about the letter? Welcome back, Pelipper. I see you brought the response with you, too. Pelly Pelly. Great! Thanks, Pelipper. Well, kid, you've got the right answer here. The containers are for food, the red ones are for oil, and the green ones are for machinery. Alright, I'm gonna have to try to remember that. Thank you very much for everything. It was a huge help. That letter was all slimy with drool. Is this how they always communicate? Oh god, it is all slimy and gross. Ew. Ew. Alright, so...
Let me instruct you on some detective tips. Ready? Detective tip number 34. Keep a close eye on people's behavior. If they're hiding something, you can always tell.
Well, alright then. Jabron says, which Pokemon do you hate the most? You know, I can pull it up again just for example's sake, but this right here is my most hated Pokemon. This is an artist's rendition. The Eevee artist in the chat drew this, me crying and running away from a Stunfisk. To answer your question, it's Stunfisk. My boy Stunfisk, don't even get me started on the Stunfisk, I swear to God. Let's ask about the warehouse area and the containers. Okay. Let's talk to this dude all the way on the end again. Ew, soggy letters. I know, gross. Alright. What you need to know what goods he deals with? Well, I can tell you. He always uses blue containers. Don't know what's in them, though. You know, I bet the Machamp would know more about him than I do. They were standing at him a while. Last time he dropped by must be his muscles. Alright. Alright. Champ. Whoops! Wrong button. Do you know anything about the containers this guy deals with? Champ. He was speaking to one of the Machamp you work with. Thanks for the info. Where's this one? Sorry to bug you while you're working. We're trying to figure out what this guy deals with. Champ. He asked you to carry some of his containers? Really? Champ. You wouldn't forget a person with such wonderful muscles. Well, what kind of luggage did he have you carry? Champ. It smelled really bad? Champ. That's like a sad champ. All the other ones were like statements. This one's like a champ. Oh, you got too excited and accidentally dropped the container, huh? And its contents went everywhere. Made the whole area stink. And you got scolded by the guy too, huh? Sounds like you had a rough time. I wonder what the containers were. Stinky goods. That's actually a clue. One of our clues is titled Stinky Goods. How about that? We've gathered some information. Open up your case notes and let's think about it. All right. Let's brainstorm here.
I'm wondering what kind of stuff this man works with. Is there any testimony about that?
Is there any testimony about that? Well, boy, howdy. Let me tell you what. Actually, I think all of these.
What stuff is that man working with?
I think all of these have to do with it. Which goods is the man handling? Sounds like it's food. Sounds like it's food.
We were told that
depressed Alec is what they carry.
carry.
That's why he's not here.
Also, it's the blue containers that smell. From that, we can conclude the man in question is dealing with the blue containers.
Ah, yes.
The blue containers held food.
Excellent deduction, Pikachu. Great work. He's handling food. Well, I need to meet this man. Can I get on some of those goods? When's the Detective Stunfisk DLC, says Eevee. Good mother of God. That Stunfisk thing is never gonna leave me, is it? Of course it won't, because I'm gonna maintain until my deathbed that Stunfisk is the worst Pokemon ever created. Ever in the history of the entire species. Anyway, what are we doing here? Need more info on the warehouse area. I bet the workers here could tell us something. So, warehouse area! That rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? I probably hate Hippodon the most. The design is just weird. Yeah, don't Hippodon have like a unique trait to their design in some way? Open up my case notes again!
We may be able to find the warehouse if we can figure out who the man in the photo is with Keith. Let's investigate.
They are handling sushi. Sushi! That's quite... It is because they're fishy. That is why. We can only conclude that they are handling
Regarding the
sushi.
warehouses, let's look at what we know. Which testimonies will help us?
Which testimonies will help us? Alright, let's see. So, what testimony do we need to determine where the warehouse in the photo is? Alright.
Now let's think. Which area is it that has the warehouse we see in the photo?
Which area has the warehouse in the photo? I'm gonna guess this one. Oof. Oof! Old stale sushi is what it is.
Seems the
Gross.
testimony and
Have you ever
answers
smelled old
aren't
sushi? It
meshing
actually
with
is
one
kind of
another,
gross.
Right?
Alright, so... Guy was handling food. They were taking the southern
Now
road.
let's think. Which area is it that has the warehouse we see in the photo?
So it's gotta be this bottom left one then. There we go. Easy!
I know
Easy
where it
solution.
is. The only
Mika
warehouse
says,
area
no, the worst
that stores
Pokemon are the
food
ones modeled
and is
after
accessible from the
food.
southern path is Area A.
But I like,
Okay, let's head there now.
I like Vanillite. Rotting raw fish, lovely. Rotting raw Magikarp. Ugh, that sounds even more messed up. They also have tempura with a side of sukiyaki. Oh, you guys are making me so hungry.
Now,
Should I get sushi
time to
delivered
get
while we're
moving, huh?
playing this?
So no more dawdling.
I need to resist. We found the warehouse in the photo. Wonderful. Excellent. I think there might be a corpse in the blue Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
Yeah, this looks like the warehouse in the photo.
Man, they are so
all that
discreet.
security. Something fishy's going on.
Something
Gotta
fishy.
get in somehow.
Oh, check that out.
You mean the window? It's open, but how are we gonna get to it?
Salgor!
Oh, alright, cool. Yeah, after you.
Says it's doable.
After you,
We
Excelgor.
can do it, Tim. Together.
Huh? What?
Huh? What? Nani?
Yeah. We can do this, partner. I'm the brains and you are the brawn, right?
Okay.
Wait, what's that sound? Tim, let's go.
I made homemade chicken fingers tonight. They were delicious. That sounds amazing. I had a couple tacos before the stream started, but I'm still, like, they were really tiny, so I'm still hungry.
We'll use this truck as cover and sneak in.
Alright, quick time events, let's go. Hiya! Look at this sneak. Level 100, like, this is 100 sneak right here. Deception plus 10.
We did it.
Of course we did. With teamwork, we can make the impossible possible.
So what do we do now?
Stay hidden and keep moving.
That's very valuable cargo. Don't damage it.
Mordro.
So,
Good.
something
Now
stinky
we
is gonna be
can
in
jump over
those.
there.
Excelgor is the fastest snail I know. That's so funny.
How rude. This should be easy. Movies always have scenes like this.
Movies always have scenes like this? Yo, is that spoilers for the Detective Pikachu movie?
This is the movie, you know.
But it's gonna be. Oh, Matang is here too. Body of Steel. Oh, I almost missed that. I had my hand off the my 3DS for a second. Wow!
Hey, what
That
was
Matang has
Seldor?
absolutely no awareness.
Over there?
Detroit Become Human 2018. Button mashing! Oh man, Tim's got some muscles. He's got some guns. Pikachu's eating a few too many donuts. That's why he's on Tim's shoulder. He's letting him do all the legwork.
Seldor. Oh, that was hard. You know, you did a good job.
Selgor.
And Pikachu's like, yep,
Come on.
that was all
Who's
me.
the one doing all of the work?
Looks like someone skipped leg day. Detective Pikachu skipped every day. Well, we managed to get in. Yeah, now let's have a look around. Quietly, though. Alright. Let's have a look around quietly, you guys. You ready? Hold on. First, we need a briefing.
Watch out. When you investigate, do it without getting caught.
Oh, is there like a stealth element to this chapter or something? They're really putting emphasis on sneaking. Anyway, we're just gonna sneak.
All right, keep it moving.
What is in those? It's a bunch of androids. I know it.
Pikachu, look at that guy.
Oh, it's the same one from the photo.
Is that Lieutenant Surge in like 10 years? Alexander
Hey,
Wild.
Come here. Anything to report?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
Good. Mr. Norman wants us to keep the security here extremely tight. Don't even let a Rattata through.
Yes, sir.
Don't
Did
even
you
let a
hear that?
Rattata through.
Keith Norman. So this must be...
Yeah, their base of operations.
Oh man, we're
Now
getting
let's
closer
have
to
a
the bottom
real
of
look
things.
around.
All right, now I can sneak, right? No more cutscenes? Okay.
Hey, Tim.
So, if I was to sneak around this warehouse. Where's Pikachu, by the way? Isn't he supposed to be near me? First thing is to scout the area, since it seems like we're the only ones on this floor. It's a good chance to scope out the first floor, but be careful. Don't get caught. I'll be extra quiet. Don't you worry, Pikachu. I'll be extra quiet. Pikachu, use Zippy Zap. You know, it's an interesting thing to think about that at all times. It's the stairway to the first floor. I can't even see the stairs. How am I supposed to know that? That all these Pokemon have their moves available to them, and they just don't use them. I find that very strange. Is this Persona 5 sneaking level, question mark? Listen to this music, though. This sounds kind of Persona-y, right? I've never played Persona, but it sounds like it could be. This also seems like a good spot. Go on, Tim, take a look. Who's this guy over here? They look unmotivated. Even the Pokemon here look more energetic. Alright. Cool. And it looks like they're closing the lids on the containers. They're definitely putting their backs into it. And all their arms, too. Haha, that's hilarious, Tim. You are such a good joke teller. What else we got going on over here? I think that's it, actually. That might be it. You haven't seen everything yet, excuse me? What else is there to see? What? Okay. It's closing the lid. Have we still not seen everything? I guess not. I feel like I'm watching something, like a criminal operation go down. Which I guess we are, but we haven't proved it yet. Connor, welcome to the stream. Able Poo as well, welcome to the stream. What am I missing? Oh, a ladder. We'd be able to get down to the first floor from anywhere if we had it. It's not like we can go get it, though. Let's try and figure out some other way. Alright, some other way, he says. A box! I wonder what they're for. It really does look like more than a factory than a warehouse, doesn't it? You're telling me, Pikachu. You're telling me. What am I missing? A power board. We should be able to switch off all the power to the warehouse from there. We've checked everything we can see from here. I think we should wrap our investigation of this area, otherwise we might get caught. Very true. Pikachu, please, I swear to God, if you fall over. Ah! Spinnerack, just hanging around. I wonder what my title would be, like the little blurb that it says, alecandstuff. I wonder what that would say. What the? It was your thread that was bothering me. Pikachu, if we're not quiet, they'll find us. Pikachu, shut up! What do you mean he's right? It was your fault in the first place. Sheesh, what's up with this Pokemon? Spin. Oh, so there's something tasty on the first floor, so you snuck in to get some. Spin. I see. The increase in securities made it difficult for you to grab a snack, huh? Spin, spin. And you were hanging her down to scope things out. Spin. You want to get down to the first floor, huh? Well, that's something we've got in common. Pikachu, if you keep talking, the workers will see you. Just shush! Oh, sorry. Spinnerack, how about we go somewhere less obvious? Can you get to the floor above? Spin. So Spinnerack managed to say, it's been there the whole time. Of course it can get back up. But more importantly, I hope you're taking notes. Quickly, before you forget. Alecandstuff, short nerd. Wow. Your title is being bad? Got him? You guys are so rude. It's the layout of the first floor. Okay. Well, we don't have much to work with at the moment. But we will in due time. Seems like you're having a rough time with security here, too. Evie says, is Smash 2.0 coming out tonight? Just out of curiosity? Supposedly. Supposedly, yes. We don't have confirmation yet, but supposedly. What exactly is this treat you keep going on about? Spin, spin. It's in the boxes Machamp carry? It smells really good? Does it mean the food they make here? We were told it smells really bad. I think so. Well, to each his own, I guess. Do you just hang around like that all the time? Your thread must be really strong. Spin. It can even support the weight of a person? Ooh, are we about to do some Mission Impossible stuff right now? Just free dangling onto the first floor? Not for free? You want a treat in exchange? Well, aren't you opportunistic? Alright, so Spinnerack's got a sturdy enough thread that it can carry a person. So, let's see what we can do with that. Not sure. Another vantage point! Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Look at these. They must be guards. What are they talking about?
Hey, anything unusual? Nope, nothing to report. Other than Shadow Link being a massive weeb, everything is all clear. Good. Still, let's keep our eyes open. Yeah, the manager doesn't even want a Rattata getting inside.
They seem like they're on high alert. We better keep our distance, because they're still talking. Okay. Alright. Some stairs! If we go down there, they'll see us. Knock them out? I like the way you think, Excelgor. What a wonderful suggestion. No, it's not any kind of resort. We need to handle things quietly. Tim, please. Alright, this is now a Black Ops mission. We need to take any measures we can in order to get to the bottom of this. Looks like this is the only way in or out. Yeah. I guess they have it open in order to ship stuff out. Very true. Matang are carrying out the containers. They're certainly hardworking. I hope it's not R they're shipping out. Noel says take the shots. Oh, it's so easy to come up with your own dialogue for a game like this. What am I missing? Hey, do you know what's going on in the room in the back? Oh, I guess they told you to stay away from that place too, huh? Don't tell anyone I told you, but they're incubating something. Oh god, what does that even mean? Not sure myself. I only overheard Mr. Norman talking to the manager. They said it could only be done by someone they've got here, or something like that. Don't tell anyone, okay? As I talk loudly in this warehouse. Got it. Sounds like something we shouldn't be messing with anyway. So Keith does come here, and I wonder if that man we saw was the factory manager. He must be. And they said they're incubating? I don't even know what to make of that, to be honest. That's the word for growing more selves or something, right? Tim, you are a hopeless cause, I swear. The only thing like that related to R is... I think we're on the same page here. It's got to be Mewtwo cells? Whoever's incubating them in the room in the back... Oh! They've got more to say. Are they duplicating Mewtwo? Let's listen in on what they're saying. Have you seen it today? Nah, not yet. Maybe it'll come back in a bit? I can't wait. It's so nice, you know? Yeah, it really warms my heart. Maybe it'll give me a treat again. Wait, what? Maybe I'll give it a treat again. What are they talking about? They said something about treats, so maybe it's a kid? In a place like this? I think we've all seen all there is to see here. If we linger too long, we'll get caught. And if they talk any louder, the whole world's gonna know what's going on. Yeah, exactly, random name. Hey! I saw this secret thing going on in the room in the back! But don't tell anyone I saw it, okay? You got it? Yeah! I won't tell a single soul! Alright, more of a layout here.
Check the floor below, but there are guards on duty. If we try
Mewtwo
going
clone,
down the
wouldn't that
stairs,
be...
we'll
I don't even
caught
know.
right away.
I don't even know what to make of this right now. This is all over the place. We need to get a treat for that Spinnerack so I can go all Tom Cruise mission. Tom Cruise is the one in Mission Impossible, right? Anyway, what is next? Let's find somewhere we can look down on the first floor. 3 spots. Apparently there's 3 spots we can look on the first floor from here. I feel like I've missed something. Canonically, there's only one Mewtwo, right? There is. Canonically, yes. Wait, it's probably right here, huh? Oh, no? Okay. Okay, nothing there. I can't eat the chips I just bought an hour ago? That's horrible. That sounds awful. That's the man in the photo! He definitely looks like he's in charge here. Does he just stand there and keep an eye on the workers all day? Man, this is one place I never want to work in. Yeah, right, getting stared down by a muscly dude. This must be inspection. It looks like they're checking for defects before replacing things. And it seems like there are a lot of defects. Yeah, lots of defects. Okay. Hey, they're talking about something. Oh, here goes the really loud, but also confidential information. Ah, yes. Thanks for joining. I'd like to explain what we do at this factory first. Yes, sir! I'd love to hear it! This warehouse is a factory? Well, we could do with an explanation, too. Let's hear what he's got to say. So you know what we make here, right? No, sir, I don't. What? You didn't even do a bit of research? We make health food. I'm sure you've seen the commercials, you know, so smelly you know it's good for you. Ew, well isn't that a fact though? Like, it feels like all the gross smelling stuff in the world, it happens to be healthy. Oh yeah, I know, that awful, that commercial with Max and Chatai. So it's not just R they make here. Quite the elaborate camouflage. So the stinky container was health food. I don't care how good it is for you, I still don't get why they're making something so smelly and awful. Pikachu, you've never said something that I can relate to more than what you just said. Are they still talking? And that's what you'll be doing. Got it? Yes, sir. Got it all down. Good to hear. Oh, I almost forgot. This is very important. Be sure to never, ever touch the switch next to the conveyor belts. Can I ask why? The switch controls which direction the conveyor belt is moving in. If you accidentally bump it, it can cause a lot of problems. What do you mean? Oh, a newcomer pressed it by accident a while back and immediately got fired. All the products were sent back to the room next to this one and made a complete mess. We were able to get up and running in a few hours, but man, the manager blew his top. Oh, we didn't even know there was work to do. It sounds terrifying. So the factory manager took charge of getting things back in order. Pikachu, they're still talking! They won't shut up! May I ask one question? What is it? I noticed that door behind me. What's going on in that room? Everyone seems to be avoiding it. Oh, that room. Between you and me, there's a scientist in there. New product research? Who knows? The only thing the managers told us is to steer clear at all costs. I bet it's some kind of wonderful new product! I'd love to know more about it, sir. I'd be happy to take part in experiments even. Whoa, this guy is like way too willing to offer his body for science. Forget it! Trust me, you don't want to be heard talking about this. You could get me fired too. The guy's looking right at them as they're talking about this. He mentioned a scientist. That must be the man in the lab coat. And he's in that room. Complete mess making. Woo! Typical broke millennial. That must be the door where the workers are talking about. Yep, that's where the researcher is. Alright, cool. Good to know. Let's see, what else am I missing here? What's this? A fire alarm! Here you go again with your crazy ideas. And that's exactly what we want! Go, Excelgor! Go set off the fire alarm! Well, cool. What else am I missing? This must be the switch for the conveyor belts. It's what they use to switch the direction it moves in. Interesting, okay. I have to be missing some. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's wrap that up. Alright, Eevee says maybe you can convince Spinnerack to touch the lever, hopefully. Or just lower down Pikachu. Agent 10, welcome to the stream.
Is that where they're making R?
Am I watching the chat? Yes, I am. I'm trying to also make sure that I'm paying attention to what's going on here in the story as well. We know the first floor layout! I didn't see any way to get down to the first floor, although we did get some interesting information. If we can get to the first floor, maybe we should explore this floor a bit more. Okay. I think lowering Pikachu would be way cooler. That would be also a lot funnier. Alright, let's inspect here a little bit more as well. We can get some Mission Impossible antics in here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Wait,
Just hold on 1 second.
someone's coming.
This way, Pikachu. Looks like it's a Pokemon.
Don't let it
Is this thing
see
doing
us.
the laundry?
Stay and watch what it does.
That's so sad. It just tripped and
Do you think
started
it's okay to
crying.
Try and help it?
Yeah.
Oh,
If it decides
jeez.
to cause trouble, we can handle it.
Hey, you all right?
Me, IRL.
Seems like a nice Pokemon.
Yeah, you're right. What's all this?
A lab coat.
We can.
Hey, maybe you can let us know what's going on.
Yeah, no worries there. I'll take good care of this Pansage. We have a few questions for you. Pansage, if that even is your real name? I saw you had a lab coat in that basket. Do you know anything about the scientists? Pan. Oh, he's your partner. Pan. Simon? That's your partner's name? Oh, and his clothes were starting to smell, so you washed them for him. Such a dedicated Pokemon. Do you think this man in the photo is its partner? Probably. About the man wearing the lab coat. Is your partner the guy in this photo? Pan. That's what I thought. What's Simon doing here anyway? Pan. Research? Well, that figures. He is a scientist. Do you know anything specific? Pan. He doesn't seem to enjoy his research since he came here. You're allowed to come and go as you please, but he hasn't been outside in months? How is that possible? Pan! A tough-looking guy is always watching? It means the factory manager, I guess. So Simon being forced to continue his research. It definitely seems that way. So they're kind of forcing him against his will. You don't like him because he's always rushing Simon to get stuff done, and he always looks so scary. What is he trying to get Simon to do? He's forcing Simon to make something! They said something about cells. They must mean Mewtwo cells, huh? But wait, in that case, we were told there are only 2 people in this world who could incubate Mewtwo cells. Dr. Walls himself and his lab assistant. So that must mean Pansage's partner is Walls' former assistant. Did Simon ever work with an old man with a white beard? A long time ago they worked together. I knew it. Pan. He seemed to enjoy his work back then, huh? Don't worry, Pansage. We'll find out the secret of this factory and make sure you guys can go free. Alright. If there's anything you know about this place, we'd love to have the info. So the factory manager is scary, but the other workers aren't so bad, huh? They seem really happy when they see you, and they give you treats and stuff? Oh, then the security guards must have been talking about Pansage earlier. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, I think we're getting a good idea of what to do next. We'll need to get into Simon's room somehow. At the far end of the first floor, we need to find Simon and hear what he can tell us about R, plus figure out a rescue plan. Santa? What was that doctor's name? His name is Simon. We do have just one little problem. We've got the place pretty well covered right now. Think of it this way, we only need to deal with the factory manager and the 2 guards to get through. I'm starting to think we can do this so long as we have the right plan. Alright, get help from the Pokemon. Give up and go home is an option. And Spinarak wanted to get down to the first floor, so it might be willing to help too. Excelgor. Of course! You're part of the team too! Excelgor's speed will definitely be a huge help. Let's figure out a way to get down there. The one who made Mewtwo? I do not remember. Piranha Plant is in Smash now. Oh my god. Oh my god, are we doing 2 streams in one day? Jesus Christ. Alright, well, let's see. Yeah, we've talked to Pansage about pretty much everything. Let's use our case notes to make a plan! How can we get down to the first floor?
The room
Pikachu
we need
asks.
to get to on the first floor?
Where did I put my
It's
stylus?
in the back part of the building. So we'll have to
Ah, there it is.
decide who's gonna distract the guards.
Alright, so distract them.
Interesting you'd think that.
And then, let's see. Sneaking. There we go. What?
No, that's not right.
Okay. Distraction, blah blah blah, conveyor belt.
Interesting you'd think that.
Interesting, I would think that indeed. Super speed goes here. What am I missing?
No, that's not right.
Is this the wrong order? Oh?
Interesting you'd think that.
Let's try this. There we go. Okay, so I
Okay,
switched
got
up
it.
Excelgor and Spinarak
Handshake
by
will
accident.
get the guards' attention. And during that, Excelgor will turn on the conveyor belt. While everyone is busy dealing with all of that, we'll use Spinarak's string to make our way down to the room. That sounds like a great plan.
Sounds foolproof. Foolproof plan. Okay. Ba-da-da-da-bum-bum. Mission Impossible antics. Here we go. All right, we're gonna execute the plan now. Thank goodness. Perfect, perfect. Pansage, you provide the distraction. Why is this broccoli talking to us, Bill? I don't know. Super sneaky. Look at that guy running off and to who knows where. That guy's wearing his hat sideways. Now we're gonna use the spinny web. It's unfortunate that you couldn't like hang from it or anything. We'll get to it, so you be patient. Alright, we gotta find a treat for Spinarak eventually. I feel so free! I could finally walk around and investigate. What the heck is that run? That's hilarious. Pan. You know, our plan worked thanks to you. You'll introduce us to Simon. Alright, here we go. Let's get to the bottom of this. Have a good one, random name. Thanks for hanging out with us. So, Simon the Scientist, huh? That's kind of catchy, actually. Simon Yen, former assistant to Walls.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
No way. Could those be Mewtwo cells?
What? How do you know about these? Who are you?
Oh no. The factory manager.
We're working this case. Don't worry, we're on your side.
On my side?
Yo, Doctor.
Oh, jeez.
Football is going well. It is almost time, you know?
Of course, no problems.
Aw, don't look so sad, Doc. This is the last shipment, and once it's done, you're free to go. I'll let you get back to work.
Okay.
Thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Very
So-
interesting.
Did you mean it when you said you were on my side? And how did you know about the cells?
Alright, Simon, we have a lot to unpack here. We've actually got the info from Walls. You mean the same Walls who was the first director of PCL? That's right. If he mentioned the cells to you, then that means he really trusted you. You said you were looking into the incidents? That's right. The reason we went to Walls is because we needed to know more about R. But it doesn't seem like you're a scientist. Why this interest in R? Well, My dad is a detective, and he was investigating the incidents involving Pokemon, but he's gone missing now. And when we followed the information he'd left behind, it led us to R. I see. Seems like you're a pretty good detective yourself. I wouldn't say that. You're doing me a favor here if you've solved this case too. About 6 months ago, a tall man brought me here and has had me making R ever since. It's terrible. Wasn't there some talk about you being freed soon? Yeah, apparently the factory will be moving soon. All I need to do is assist them until then. Not that I believe that they'll really let me go, though. Even if they are telling the truth, R is not something that should exist in this world. I'm happy to help you out. Let's destroy it. How do we destroy it? We eat it! Wallace? I see his name come up in some publications. He's one of the top researchers in his field.
Yes.
Let's ask him about Harry. This is my dad in this photo. Have you seen him? Blah, blah, blah. He was disappearing 2 months ago. I can't say that I have, although 2 months ago was when the factory manager got very upset, saying R was stolen from the chemical storage area. That must have been my dad! Everyone here was frantically trying to find this intruder. Since then, they've really stepped up the security. R is created using Mewtwo's cells. Dr. Walls told us there was some mistake and they were used instead of Mew's cells. That's right, we made a mistake. Mew is a very rare Pokemon after all. Dr. Walls looked everywhere he could to get a hold of its cells, and he must have been tricked by someone. Not everyone can be trusted, unfortunately. That's horrible. I regret it to this day, and that's how we ended up creating the terrible substance known as R. Lane, welcome to the stream. I'm back from soccer practice. Nice. Hope it went well. Dr. Walls told us that the effects of R were likely caused by Mewtwo's Berserk gene. Whoa. Berserk gene. In order to explain that, I need to tell you more about the Pokemon Mewtwo. It's said that Mewtwo was created by recombining Mew's genes. Recombining? What do you mean? In order to make it extremely aggressive, it seems like it was some sort of experiment to create a powerful Pokemon. I agree. So this recombined gene is the Berserk gene. That's right, and because that gene was what we used, R became what it is now. Holy cow, okay. Let's ask him about Walls too. You and the explosion at PCL is half my fault, but the professor took responsibility and left. Oh man, there's some intense lore exposition going on here. I wanted to follow him, but he wouldn't let me. Well, it seems like he was able to find a nice, quiet place to settle down in. That's good to hear. I had been worried about him ever since the accident. Okay, let's end that conversation. No wonder Keith was after Harry. We found out a lot, but there is something that he said that got my attention. The chemical storage area, that's where Harry got R. I wonder if that's where he got the photo of R too. You were in the photo, weren't you? Yeah, I must have been in this factory before. I've been feeling that way ever since we entered this place. I wonder if you'll remember anything if we go to the chemical storage area. I don't know about that, but we may find some clue about Harry. Let's ask Simon to see if we can get into it. Alright, Simon. It's right above this room. Info on R should be there too. It's probably locked, but you can get into it with this key. If they find you're helping me, don't worry about that. If anything happens to me, the production of R will stop completely. So they can't really do much. Just be careful you're not caught. Depending on the timing, the storage could be empty. Where is it being shipped to? That I don't know, but I've got an idea about how we can find out. I'll start preparing for that, so just leave it to me. A key has been added to our inventory. Alright. Whew! That is quite a lot, actually. Holy cow. So, let's venture forward. Spinnerack still doesn't have a snack. Okay. Do we need to get a treat for this thing in order to go upstairs? Okay. I think we do need to find a treat for this Spinnerack. Ugh. Ugh. So R is the part of Mewtwo that makes him violent. Apparently. I wonder if this has any sort of canonical value to it. Mewtwo cells. Alright, there we go. That's all we needed. I guess the injection of R is kind of what makes Mewtwo different from Mew as well, because Mewtwo is a little bit more aggressive than Mew is. But I don't know if this has anything to do with this, like, mainline story of the Pokemon games. Alright, I'm a man of my word. Here you go. The smell is enough to make me choke. Do you think you could wait on opening it and pull us up first? Alright. Or anger gas. Or anger juice. Oh boy. Okay. So apparently, this place is right above that room. The chemical storage area should be just ahead. It's right above Simon's room. Guess we don't have a choice. Come on, Tim, let's get this luggage out of the way! Oh, this is a puzzle. I see. Okay. I think I've got this. Why make all this up and only for it to not be canon? I don't know. I have no clue. So far, I've just been kind of treating this game as sort of like a side story to the actual Pokemon lore. But the more we play through, the more it seems like it kind of goes in line with it. Because it doesn't really deviate too much from like traditional Pokemon like world building and stuff like that. Our export plan? An outlet for their plans. It looks like Keith is trying to export R. But if R gets used all over the world, it'll be chaos! It'll be chaos! Let's read what it says. About the production. The biggest problem we face with R is that it can only be produced using a machine under PCL. We must purchase a new production facility and establish a stable manufacturing system as soon as possible. We completed the purchase of the location a few days ago. The warehouse at Ryme Wharf will be our first step in establishing a stable base of operations. Now we must find a wealthy patron who is comfortable keeping secrets. I'm currently in the process of using my underground connections to establish contacts among upper-class citizens. Once we manage to get those contacts, we should be able to use that network to reach out and expand our sales. Man, this is like a full-scale operation. Carlos should be close to completing his analysis of R. We will temporarily use the warehouse at Ryme Wharf as our base, but our ultimate goal is to move the R production machinery overseas and establish a large-scale production facility there. Holy cow. Pokemon Black Market? Basically Root Snail. Like, based on what I'm reading. It says R experimentation report. Good find, Tim. This must be a report on R. Looks like Carlos is the author. It must be from before we went to PCL. Let's see what it says. Improving R. There still exists a need to gather more experimental data and improve R. Currently, R has two major drawbacks. Its effects are temporary, and it is impossible to communicate with a Pokemon under the influence of R. My plan is to continue research on R in order to develop a new version that will allow power-enhancing effects to last an extended period of time. Holy cow. That's a lot of words. Currently, R is transported using special vials. However, these vials break easily and also prevent... Yes, I know Piranha Plant's out. I'm kind of playing with the idea of doing 2 streams today, so probably after this we'll play some Smash. Additionally, I plan to incorporate a device that allows the 2 separated liquids to be mixed whenever the user chooses. In other words, the capsule device will allow a user to disperse the mixed R automatically with no restrictions on place or time. I hope I don't have to remember some of this stuff. So it comes in liquid or gas form. Both forms are nearly odorless, and only Pokemon with a very acute sense of smell have any chance of detecting it. The balloon used to cause the incident at the amusement park is the perfect example of R's properties as a gas. R is dispersed by popping the balloon. The dispersal radius is approximately 3 feet, which is... Oh, so that's what happened to Charizard. R's effects are amplified when the two types of liquid, red and green, are mixed together. In fact, the easiest way to gain the effects of R is to inject the red and green liquid separately into food. R's effects will be amplified for any Pokemon that consumes the food. Alright, that explains a couple of the incidents that we've already seen. Talk about top secret documents. Keith is trying to develop R into an even more dangerous substance. But now we know exactly what his plans are. Oh, jeez. We know all that and more.
He's making preparations to export R.
I wonder if R is going to be like the central narrative point for the Detective Pikachu movie. We've got to stop Keith's plan, so let's let Mr. Baker and Inspector Holliday know immediately. Still, no evidence on where Dad might be. That is true. Pikachu? Nani? You're curious about what's in this box. That's strange. Do you think it's a memory of when you came with Dad? I'm not sure. Do you think we could open it up? Yes. Let's do it.
So what do you think this is?
I could swear that I've seen this thing before. Well, let's open it and see what's inside.
Shouldn't we make sure it's safe before we... Pikachu! This is why I didn't want you to open it yet. Pikachu.
Oh, he's passed out. He gone.
Pikachu. Pikachu.
What the heck is going on?
Pikachu. 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 Pikachu.
Oh yeah. I guess that wasn't a dream at all.
Pikachu.
Oh, Tim, hi.
Are you alright? I knew you shouldn't have opened that up.
Yeah. But it made me remember something. It would seem I made quite the commitment.
What does that even mean? What did you promise and to who? Brace yourself for a shock. It was Mewtwo! You mean that Mewtwo? The one whose cells were used to make R? What in the world did you promise Mewtwo, you maniac? I promised to recover the Berserk gene and capture the mastermind of the whole R case. In my dream, I was pleading with Mewtwo to save Harry. My guess is that it offered to help me if I was able to help it out first. But why would it rely on you to do such an important thing? I'm a great detective. I bet Mewtwo heard of my reputation and decided it was trustworthy. I mean, I can't remember the details, but still. Okay. Wow. That's quite the exposition. Okay. Onward. Yeah, drugs are a thing apparently in the Pokemon world now, thanks to this game.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah. Tim, close the door now.
What?
Just close the door. Hurry!
Hold it, pal. Hey now, who are you?
Nobody.
Open this door!
Oh, this dude's a muscle guy.
He's gonna get us, Pikachu!
He's got big muscles. He's gonna knock down the door any second.
Like a Rattata in a cage.
I know you're in there. Open up!
Can't we just electric shock him or something?
You gotta open up the door just as he tries to smash into it.
Got it.
Alright, we got this. We got this. Yeet! Haha! Get bamboozled, son.
Pikachu, let's use that.
You're done.
Oh no.
Coming after you.
Just electrocute him? That's what I'm thinking.
Distract him for us. Selgo.
Yeah? You wanna fight?
Is he really fixing to fight this Pokemon in front of him right now?
Take this.
Ooh! Destroyed.
Yeah, we did it.
Watch him bust out of there or something. I knew it.
You think this'll stop me?
Oh my god! Is that a new Pokemon?
Well, apparently not.
Where are you? I'm coming for you.
Wow. Rip buff blonde man, right?
Now's our chance.
Tim, now's our chance. Push him off the ledge. Oh my god, he's doing it! Tim, you could have killed him. Oh, well, he's going to wherever the conveyor belt goes to, I guess. What the heck just happened? We could have seriously injured that man.
Oh, perfect. There's a container right here.
Tim just committed not alive to a
It's
man.
big enough for the two of you. Go on, get in.
Really?
You want us to get in,
Or you.
Simon? What is wrong with you? Where are we
It's
going?
being shipped today. Guys from the organization will take it, so that should get you right to their headquarters.
I don't know.
All right, this is
That's our
officially
only
this is
clue.
officially a Black
We
Ops
gotta
mission.
take this chance.
All right then. Please take this to Mr. Baker.
All right, this is
Your
happening,
notes
I
on your
guess.
Plans. Great idea, Tim. Counting on you, Excel Gore. Sal, gone.
All
Here
right.
they come. Hurry.
All right.
Hurry, Tim, just get in the box.
Come on, Pikachu.
Hey, kid, get in this box. You won't suffocate or anything.
I'll be fine. Don't worry. Be super careful. Good luck to you both.
Oh my god. Pokemon Black and White Ops. Would you like to continue playing? Sure. We'll get some exposition for the next chapter before we move on. Wow. That was actually a lot shorter than I was anticipating. Where R goes. We stayed as quiet as we could in there in the dark for quite a long time, all to figure out where R could eventually end up.
Hey, don't we need that container too? No, it doesn't have the mark. Just food. This should be it then. Yep, we better get moving. Norman is not a very patient guy. That's for sure. You got it? Yeah, I got it.
How do you know, like, a good time to actually peek out of there? I guess you just listen.
I think they're gone. Here. Let me help you.
Hey, stop treating me like a Pokemon. Whew. Ah, freedom at last. Is this some kind of storage space? It looks like a factory.
I agree.
Okay, so
But they
apparently...
mentioned Keith's name. Think it's their base?
I'm not sure if it's their base.
Apparently,
I know the containers
we
are
are in
that
their
we're taking
headquarters
to them.
now.
Now what?
We look for R, and then I'll bet you we find Keith.
Sounds good to me. Let's get going.
Alright, so... Wow. I think that's the biggest cliffhanger that we've ever ended on, but... Let's see, how do we, Whoops!
Where did the
We'll listen to this
containers
briefing,
go?
I guess.
Let's follow the trail, Tim.
Yes, Tim. We'll follow the trail. That'll do it. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I keep pressing the wrong button. There's gonna be a plot twist.
Containers were treated so rough. I have a bad cramp right here.
Oh man. Alright, so... How do I, Whoops. I'm having problems here. I'm trying to figure out how to go back to the main menu.
Therefore, I do a robot.
Well, you know what? I will figure that out later. So... Wow, okay, so that was Chapter 7 of Detective Pikachu. Pikachu is middle-aged. He's always been like that ever since we started playing this game. He's always struck me as, like, someone who's been on the force too long and is kind of, like, in their mid-50s, ready to retire, but doesn't yet because he's so passionate about his work. Anyways, that was Chapter 7 of Detective Pikachu, and holy guacamole, we are making some progress into getting down to the bottom of what R is, where it's being manufactured, and how it's being manufactured, who's behind it all, yada yada yada. But that was an interesting chapter. We investigated the warehouses. Apparently, R is becoming like this long, like, I shouldn't say long, but this full-scale manufacturing operation, and it's developing into this thing that's going to be shipped worldwide, and that could cause a lot of chaos, and we still don't know where Tim's dad is, or how Mewtwo, like, necessarily plays into it all fully yet. Wow. What an interesting game. That is crazy. That is crazy. So, that's going to be Chapter 7. As far as I remember, when I was researching it the other day, there's actually 9 chapters to this game, so we are pretty close to the end. The next time we stream this game, I'm probably gonna try my best to not make it as long of a gap as it has been. Because I said at the top of the stream, the last time we streamed this game was like late October of last year. So it's been quite a few months. But the next time we stream this game, hopefully it's not going to be quite as long of a gap. And it'll be sooner rather than later. So, one thing before I take off, I am noticing that Piranha Plant is now out in Smash. I wasn't anticipating streaming things twice today, but shortly after this stream is over, I'm going to put some assets together so that we can start streaming some Smash Brothers for a little bit before the night is over, just so I can get some rounds with Piranha Plant in. But that's going to be it for Detective Pikachu for the night. Holy cow. This story is definitely heating up, to say the least. Anyways, I'm going to throw it over to our end screen. Don't worry, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more Smash Brothers content. And this feels weird because I'm used to saying I will see you all again really soon. But it's really, I'm just going to be seeing you all in like a few minutes. They had Mewtwo cells already. I mean, I don't understand. Like, are they just trying to replicate the Berserk gene that Mewtwo has in its DNA? R is made from Mewtwo. Yeah, like that's the kind of the gist that I'm getting. But I feel like with this game, I can never be too sure, you know? And Noelle did have an interesting prediction earlier. Let me go ahead and pull it up. She says, okay, long shot, but I'm going to make a prediction. They dosed Detective Pikachu's coffee with R, and he took Tim's dad out, and it also ruined his memory. If that ends up happening, I will give you 5 internet points. We'll have to remember that. But Ginger Cake says, no, but they said they tricked him, and they were trying to get Mew's cells and got Mewtwo instead. Ugh. This story, I don't know. I want to play through the rest of it, but I know it's going to take hours. Thank you all so much for tuning in for some more Detective Pikachu. Wow, 5 whole points. You're welcome. You know, that's a generous amount, I think. We're going to end tonight's stream, and I'm going to, as I said, put some assets together, and then we're going to stream some Smash Brothers because Piranha Plant is now out on the servers. So I will see you all again very, very soon. Thank you all so much to everyone that tuned in live. As I said, hopefully the next time we stream this game, it's not going to be too long from now. So, IDK, I missed 3 episodes, so IDK, what I'm talking about, lol. Well, it's your opinion is just as valid as everyone else's, because I've been here the whole time, obviously, and I still don't really have a full grasp on what's going on. Anyways, I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be live we'll be live again very soon with some Piranha Plant and Smash Brothers. So I'm gonna throw it over to our ending screen. Love and appreciate you all very, very much. We'll be offline here for a short amount of time, and yeah, I wanna say my normal outro, but you know, it feels weird. So I guess the only thing I have left to say is, of course, as always, I'm Alecandstuff, and I'll be back in a few minutes. That sounds so weird, but bye. I'm going to put on the outro song now and start working on stuff. I will be right back. Bye.